Hello and welcome back to Aussie Frugal Family. My name is Rachel and on this channel we chat about the cost of living and how expensive everything is and how our family of four are making ends meet on a relatively tight budget. Today is a grocery shopping day. You may know that last week I did not do our little top-up shop. We got a farmer's pick box and I got a little delivery from the College & Co. and that's it. Because we had been away on the weekend and we just didn't really need to buy anything. This week, however, we need to buy some things. We have run out of some, not run out, but we are getting low on some staples like dishwashing powder. And I actually think I'm going to have to do a fairly big shop this week. But I really still want to keep everything in our $150 a week budget. So I think what I'm going to do, if you don't know, we get a farmer's pick box delivered every fortnight, and that is $200. And then we spend $50 a week for our top-up shops. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel our next, or skip our next meat box for farmer's pick. That is $155, I think. And instead I am going to top up on a bunch of things. So I think what I'm going to do today is I've got our $50 budget and I might also use the $155 that I would usually buy the meat with. I hope everyone is staying with me. And then I'll skip the meat delivery whenever it is, next fortnight. And yeah, I think we'll be okay because we still do have quite a bit of meat in the fridge. The freezer, sorry. And I also want to start eating some more beans and legumes and things like that. Still want to get our protein in. I'm very big on protein. But yes, it's expensive. And I think with our current financial situation, we may need to find some more ways to stretch the budget. I have had a few things go wrong lately. Our dishwasher broke, which is devastating for me. It has started working again, but we will need to replace a part of it that has basically like disintegrated. Sorry for this weird little light. So yeah, I don't know how much that will cost. They're ordering the part in for us. We'll see what happens. If that doesn't fix it, we have to get the repairman to come to us and have a look at it. Yeah, we'll see how much that costs. We also had what we thought were maybe carpenter ants in our house. We've actually just had our very trusty pest man here. If you're on the Gold Coast, Richard Eady from, I think it's Gold Coast Pest or something. Just Google Richard Eady Pest Man or something. He's so good. He's just like, no bull. We'll be honest with you. He's like, yeah, all these other pest places are trying to scare you and like sell you all this stuff, but he's really good. But yeah, we were a bit worried about that because our house is entirely timber. We live in a timber pole home, lots of wood rot, so we do get a bit paranoid about termites and ants and things like that eating our house. But yeah, so he's just come, had a bit of a spray. He said everything's fine. But I've got to get the baby more apple. But obviously we will still have to pay him for the call out and the spray that he did. That's why I'm holding an apple, by the way. So yeah, we'll have to pay for that. Yeah, like I said, the dishwasher, and I have a cavity in my tooth. It's actually quite painful. I have never had a filling or a cavity before. I've always had like really clean, healthy teeth. I think it's either because I've had Invisalign and that's not great for the enamel in your teeth, Or it could also be because I have had and breastfed 2 babies now. I have heard from a few people now that they have ended up with cavities after having babies and breastfeeding. I've been breastfeeding for, how old is my toddler? 3 years. I breastfed the toddler until she was 2, and now I've been breastfeeding my son his whole life. He's 10 months, and he'll probably go till 2 as well, I assume. I don't know. So yeah, a lot of breastfeeding, and that could be a contributing factor as well. I don't know. I'm not a dentist. But this is what I've heard from people. Basically, babies just leach the calcium out of your bones and cause havoc to your body. But yeah, so that will probably be expensive. I have a feeling I may need other fillings. I don't know. We'll see what they say. I'm going in on Friday. It's fine. Like, we do have money saved up. It's just that that money was supposed to be for fixing our house. But that's all right. Like, we'll do what we have to do. It's fine. But yeah, a few expenses. So we're going to try and keep it fairly low budget, but I will be spending a bit today because I will be spending the money that I would otherwise spend on our nice meat that we don't really need next fortnight. All right, so now that I have gone through all of that, we are going to look through what we have in the house and see what we need. One thing I know we need is dishwashing powder for when the dishwasher does work. So this is one of the things that I like to have in a rotating stockpile. At the moment, I only have 1 backup. I'd love to make that like 2 or 3 backups, but that's probably in the future. For now, I just want to keep it as 1 backup. So I've cracked this one open, which means I need to buy another one to put into the rotating stockpile. What else do we need? I really want to get honey. We haven't had honey for ages, and I have that in my matcha every morning. We also need some basics like milk and things like that. So yeah, let's go have a look at what else we have in our fridge, freezer and pantry. Okay, I don't know how this video will go because the baby is getting tired. He will sleep on the way down to the shops, so I want to try to get this done before that. So in the fridge we have tomato paste that has been in there forever, but this super nifty trick of storing it upside down means it like never gets moldy, which is nice. We also have plenty of Vegemite. There are capers and that kimchi is moldy though, isn't it? Okay, that's gonna have to be thrown away. No kimchi, scratch that, but we do have capers. We have teriyaki sauce, 1 mango. This is just my milk kefir grains. Usually this would be in milk, but we have run out of milk, so I'm just waiting to get some. Miso paste. This is one thing my husband got last week, is a massive thing of eggs. I will buy more this week though. This is just a bag that has my compost scraps in it. We keep getting fruit flies, so my compost scraps are living in the fridge for the time being. Fruit leather that I have finally started remembering and have been snacking on. This is just some leftover toddler breakfast. It's just an English muffin. And this is some leftover toddler dinner. So just some chicken and rice. We've got 2 apples and 3 oranges. We have, some leftover toddler cucumber. She has been a bit funny with her food lately. Radishes. Yeah, do they look alright? Yeah, they look alright. I don't know. Last week was chaos, by the way, with like coming home from being away and things. So yeah, that's my excuse for this being all weird. More leftover toddler dinner. I think I'm going to have to eat all her scraps because no one else will. Some waters. This is just celery that I've chopped up for juicing, and there is a little ginger there to juice as well. This is a kangaroo pie that I made and hated. Turns out I don't like kangaroo tail. This is dinner tonight. We've got a steak and some veggies, and I have some venison mince for tomorrow. Ugh. Okay, this fridge actually needs a clean out now. Bread rolls for tonight as well, and then I've got tuna there because we will do a tuna bowl. We still have enough veggies, so we have 2 butternut pumpkins, 3 lemons, plenty of beetroot. Some of these came from our friends on the mountain. They weren't going to eat them, so they gave them to us, which is lovely. In the produce pods, I'm getting better at opening these one-handed. We have some... Oh my gosh, I thought the baby was choking. Okay, he's all right. Oh, that was terrifying. In this one, we have some zucchinis and cucumbers and just 1 sweet pepper. And then in this one, oh no, I just said I was getting better at doing this one-handed. In this one, we have more beetroot. Okay, we have more beetroot and carrots. So, yes, that's good. Over here, we have some like butter spread and butter that came from our weekend away. I will buy more. We have a tiny little piece of cheese left, so I'll get more cheese. Mingle seasonings, medication-y things, more seasonings and stuff, and no milk. We have no milk in the house, which is crazy for us, so I am going to buy at least 1 of those today. I drink milk kefir every morning, so I might even get 2. Just some more mingle seasonings. Sorry, I'm going to have to cut that out because my kids' class daycare photo was on the fridge, and I obviously don't want you to see that. So, not you in particular, but the internet. So it might cut off a bit there. But anyway, this is our freezer. Plenty of lunches still in here. I think I'm going to get rid of these half-eaten toddler ice blocks because they don't look real appetizing now. But yeah, lots of things for lunches, which is good. Ugh, I need to get rid of these bloody ice packs too. Down here we have mostly just like chopped up ingredient things. So this is like fennel and onion. There's some black beans down there, some sweet potatoes, blueberries, chickpeas, just all sorts of like ingredient things. I do need to bake some more bread today, and there's frozen veggies down there as well. Over in the pantry, we have a big olive oil and our spare olive oil that won't fit in the cupboard. I need to eat this. This is just oats and granola. Sorry, I'm pointing the camera the wrong way. Oats and granola mixed together. I'll try to eat that for lunches this week. Flour, we have plenty of... Actually, we need 1 more flour. I can't remember if I want 3 or 4 unopened packets of things. I think 3, so that's good. All right, that's fine. Maybe 4. I don't know. I'll see how we go. Plenty of rice, plenty of pasta, plenty of spaghetti. Sugar, I have opened that packet, so I would like to get another one. We'll see how the budget goes. Coconut flour, truffle oil, and half of a salad crunch. Down here, coconut oil. I would like to get a spare 1 of those. We'll see how we go. There's 3 passadas, so I would like to buy 1 more. We've got tomato paste. We need 1 more diced tomato. Got coconut cream. 1 more tuna would be good. Plenty of breadcrumbs. Lentils we have. Chickpeas we have. Black beans we don't have, so I will get some of those. Oats we have. Down here, gelatin, corn flour. These are all the things I would like to stockpile in the future. So corn flour, cocoa powder, apple cider vinegar, baking powder, milk powder, which I do have an extra of. And then I might just move this popcorn up here. This is sort of stuff that I want to get used up. And these chia seeds too. We all know I don't ever know what to do with chia seeds because I don't like the texture of them, but I'll figure it out eventually. Down here we have onions, some macadamias that have been there forever, and potatoes were another thing that the husband bought last week. So yeah, so realistically, like, we still are pretty stocked up. There are just some things that I want to stockpile, but yeah, pretty good. Over in the freezer, I'm not actually going to get everything out because it's going to be a bit too annoying, but we have plenty of meat. I don't know if it will last like the, 3 weeks that we will go without a meat delivery, but I will try to make it last that long. We also have a thing of croissants from when we went away. I think there's some bone broth down there. I've got 2 baker's flours, so that's good. And there are still onion rings and dinner bread rolls down there as well. Okay, so that is everything that we currently have in the house. I'm gonna go put some proper pants on because I'm wearing my pajamas still. And then I'm gonna get this baby in the car so that he can have a sleep. And we're gonna go do our grocery shop, and we're gonna try to keep it under, what will it be, $205 to make up for the meat delivery that I'm not gonna get. Yeah. Okay, I just got back from the shops. I ended up stopping at ALDI and Koalas because the Koalas is in the same complex as the ALDI. I realized I had a $150 gift card for ALDI for doing a social media campaign with them. So I decided that I would spend all of that and yeah, just try to keep it at that. But I couldn't get black beans at ALDI, so I had to go to Koalas for it. So I decided I would spend $155 and then have that $50 left over, and I might go and do like a food bank haul or something. I'm not sure what I'll do with that $50 yet, but I'm gonna do something. But let me show you what I got with our $155. I think it ended up being like $155.40 or something, but close enough. Okay, so this was pretty much everything that I got at ALDI. So the first thing I grabbed was a big water. We had to crack open one of these when we lost power, or our water ran out. No, our water ran out. I can't even remember. So yeah, I always like to have at least 4 of these underneath the sink for if there is an emergency. So I stocked that back up. I also got 2 lots of milk. The expiration date is pretty good. You probably won't see this video for like a week or something, but yeah, these have heaps on them, and we have been going through lots of milk because, like I said, I have been having that milk kefir every day. So yeah, had to get an extra milk. Sorry, I just have to turn back on the camera for the baby who is sleeping in the car. The car is on. It's air conditioned. I got a juice because I use this to make gelatin gummies for the toddler and the baby. They love it, so I got apple juice this time. I also got just a small Greek yogurt. I know I said I was going to start making our own yogurt, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Mostly because I would do it in my multi-cooker, but my multi-cooker is almost always doing something else. So I might have to, I don't know, make it in something else. I'll figure it out. They didn't have any large packets of eggs, like the big 18 packets. So I got 2 of the 12 to 2 dozen of the free range eggs. We will probably need more eggs than this, to be honest. We go through so many eggs. But yeah, we'll see. I also got some toddler yogurts. I haven't been buying these just because I've been trying to not get her to have dairy while she's had tummy problems, but it's sort of fine now. And I actually think these help her with that issue. So yeah, I got 5 yogurts for her. These, of course, are very expensive. I do want to try her on the Greek yogurt mixed in with like berries and honey or something again at some point. It's just getting around to it, getting time to do it. I'm a busy gal. I got 2 butters. I would love to always have one of these ready in the fridge once we open one. So that's why I got 2. And same thing with cheese. I stocked up and got 2 so that we always have one. Again, it's like that rotating stockpile type thing, but with fridge things. I won't go crazy with rotating stockpile in the fridge because obviously if we lose power and can't use the generator for whatever reason, we don't want a whole heap of food in there. But I think this amount will be fine, just 1 extra of everything. Sultanas, just because I wanted to make it up to $150 so I could use the whole gift card. These do have vegetable oil in them, but whatever, pick your battles. Brown rice cakes for the toddler, tuna to top up the stockpile, vanilla diced tomatoes to top up, baking powder. I got, I was going to get cocoa powder, but I ended up getting cacao powder. I know it's supposed to be like a little bit healthier, have some like extra nutrients. Sorry about the glare, by the way. I don't know how it's going to affect the taste of things. Apparently it's a bit stronger. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to use less of it, which would be nice. I got 2 lots of nut bars. These are supposed to last my husband for the next 2 weeks, but I doubt they will. But that's the plan anyway. Same with the cereal. So he likes to have cereal and some sort of muesli bar, nut bar thing for work. So yeah, I got those. I also got him Sultana brand, or off-brand Sultana brand, and also the off-brand like Honey Nut Crunch stuff. So hopefully he will like them. He has been buying like chocolate cereal, like the Milo ones and stuff. But he is trying to eat a bit healthier, so hopefully this will help him with that. Okay, I also got 2 lots of cat food. Another thing that I like to stockpile. We have just opened a new one downstairs, so I bought 2. Yeah, I think these are the only 2 that I have in the stockpile at the moment, actually. But the next time we open one, maybe I'll buy some more. I don't know. I would like to have 3 of these. The dog food just gets delivered every month, so we always have enough of that. Corn flour to pop in the stockpile, and also wholemeal flour. I didn't really need this, but I can always use it. And like I said, I wanted to make it up to the $150. I also got, I couldn't fit this over here, but more cat litter because, yeah, I will need that soon. Not me, but the cat. So yeah, that was everything that I got at Aldi, and then I popped over to Coles just to get the black beans. So these were like, I don't know, $5 or something. So yeah, they will go in the stockpile as well, and everything should be nice and topped up now. So like I said, I spent $155 and some change, some cents on this haul. It will stock everything up really nicely. I'm pretty happy with everything that we got. And yeah, with the other $50, I might go up to Tribe of Judah, maybe, if I can swing it with the kids and get a $50 trolley, maybe. Or I could just go to Vibe Care Pantry, which is sort of down the coast this way a bit more, but they don't do like trolleys. They're just sort of like grocery stores. So I don't know. I will see what I can do, and yeah, I will film a video of that as well. I know a lot of people are super interested in like the food bank hauls. It just hasn't been very possible for us at the moment. Organizationally, logistically, it has not really been possible with the kids to drive to a lot of them because most of them are pretty far away from us. Also, just because I have been trying to stick to such a tight budget, like those places are great, but they don't always have the best staples. You know what I mean? I do think when you're on a really tight budget and you just want like cheese and milk and things, those places aren't the best. So, and also building my stockpile of essentials as well. Same reason. So yeah, that's why I haven't been doing that, but I do think I will go this week or next week. Sorry, I keep like aiming this down. I don't know. Getting used to the camera still. So yeah, hopefully that will come soon if I can get around to it. But yeah, until then, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. Do feel free to go back and watch a bunch of my other videos so that you can help me pay for my filling in my tooth. Oh, I wonder how much that will be. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, like I just said. Bye.